Hey, everybody. Happy Lick My Brain Day. It is Thursday, the 26th, which is 26268. Love it. Love it. Today, look who we have. We have Miss Andrea Blythe with Let Love Rise. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, it is my joy to be back to lick your brains this morning to talk about the juicy sex cards of the Magi.
Juicy sex cards. Now,
Yeah.
what am I holding, you may ask? Okay. Well, my Magi brought me back a, a bottle opener. But I'm going to make it a little microphone or a
I
big
love it.
microphone, however you want to look at it.
That's so great.
So this just in, we're going to be talking about the sex card.
The
Yay! I'm so
sex
excited.
card, duh. Yeah,
So
pluriel.
thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. Let it rip, girl. Tell us all about the sex cards.
Well, this is was really fascinating, right? Like this is an ancient book of prophetic wisdom, and of course, as human beings, we have a propensity, a desire to experience our human form, and there are cards that absolutely reveal our sexual nature. And the one that comes up first and foremost in my mind's eye is the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts is the considered, quote unquote, the sex card or the card of sexual pleasure. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts is.
Now, I alluded to that I was going to have some things to share.
Oh
So here
yes,
we
I
go.
also
Here
brought
we
back
go.
these. It's funny just coming back from Greece. They are so open with their sexuality. It was literally, it was subliminal messages. I saw so many of those bottle openers and then the cards, I mean, they have a lot of cards. I got mythology cards, I got boring ones, but when I saw the sex cards, but they're out like they're everywhere, right in plain view of all the children. It's just
Love
like,
it.
yeah, penis
I
bottle
mean, not
opener.
that part. I don't love that part, but I mean, just the fact that it's not a thing that freaks the kids out to see because it's just natural. Like
Right.
they
And then
walk into the ocean, buck naked swimming, as
they
should
sure
we
do.
all. I mean,
I got to bear witness to that.
oh,
It's
she
like,
didn't
oh,
bring that back to me, but she, yeah,
oh,
got me the
no.
next best.
I didn't have my
Um,
Fisher pole far enough to reel that person in and put them in my suitcase.
there's a lot of innuendo there that I won't touch. Okay, here is the
Ooh.
queen, and
Oh,
she's
I
pretty.
love that.
She's very pretty. Look at those abs. Dang. Yeah, she's pretty hot. Okay, so tell us about our Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, well, the Queen of Hearts, I mean, the hearts, first and foremost, most I would say of the sex cards are going to be from the heart suit because the heart is all about our connection. It's all about our relationships with one another, our home, and most homes are built on an intimate relationship between two people. That is how it happens, people. That's how we reproduce. So the hearts, you look there first, and the queen specifically, she is the mother or the master of the suit, and she does her mastery through service. Can I get a heyo?
A to the oh.
Hey to the O. But
Yes.
her master, yeah, is through service. She has a very sensual nature. She is in full ownership of knowing that we came in these human forms to have the full array of experience. So, a very sensual card. She loves all the pleasures. And I would say that it's very Taurian in nature too, in terms of like the five senses. Please her with all the five senses, and she will please you. So this is one of the essences. So when you see the Queen of Hearts, if you have her in your soul roadmap, if you are a Queen of Hearts, your lifetime roadmap, which some of the cards I know that we'll be discussing today, they have the quintessential Queen of Hearts as a very important part of their makeup, their soul essence in their roadmap. But she can also play out a role in your yearly roadmap, as she was my result card last year. And let me just say, was a great year.
Can we get another hey yo?
Hey-oh.
Yes, that
Yes.
was a
Yes.
very good year. Okay,
Yes, it
the
was.
next one.
The next card I would say, well, the Three of Hearts is a very, it's an interesting sex card, but that is you, right? You
Hmm.
have the energy of the Three of Hearts, and the Three of Hearts is that card of expression of
Hmm.
love and also multiple, there's often multiple avenues for the expression of love. So whatever the suit of the three is, gives you the idea that there are multiple paths. So specifically the Three of Hearts, there are multiple ways. It's kind of like outside of the box thinking, a very creative, all threes are creative. So an expression of how you show up in love would be very much part of that signature. So,
Right.
I mean, we all know the French expression, ménage à trois. It's the three.
What? Okay, wait,
What
hold on.
is
Here's the
it?
Three of Hearts.
Okay. And these
Well,
are, by the way, didn't it say on that box that these cards come from ancient Greek pottery?
yes, it does. It says, I'll show you the other part of it. Because the first part, okay,
I
hold on.
just wish there
Let
was a
me just
third
cover
person.
this because some of this stuff I don't think I should show, but I did one. Yeah.
54 with erotic scenes from ancient Greek pottery. Again, okay.
If
Little,
any of
little,
these things are on a bowl anywhere and you guys want to send it, I will take it because
right?
that would
Some
be cool. That would be
I'm almost disappointed in the Three of Hearts card that it only had two
I know. That's what I
engaging in what
said.
seems to be a very, well, let's see it again.
Look at that one more
One
time.
more time. One more time. All
I
right.
mean, I don't see anybody else in there, but maybe they're just waiting
Okay. Yeah.
off scene.
Yeah.
They're over there waiting.
Yeah. So
But
I would say, yeah, that Three of Hearts. I mean, do you have anything to say about the Three of Hearts just being a
yeah, yeah, I it helps me to understand my ability and my creativity in all things to do with sex, love, and rock. Because when I first started with you and you told me about the Three of Hearts, I thought, okay, well, creative, Three of Hearts. I do like writing erotica. Everybody
mm-hmm,
knows.
mm-hmm,
But I also do erotic embroidery.
mm-hmm.
And ain't your grandma's a lot of my stuff is it ain't your grandma's podcast, it ain't your grandma's embroidery, and I do some erotica watercolor. So
Ooh,
that's been fun too to play with. So I do like expressing through sex, and I
right.
have been that has been kind of shamed over the years that you're not
Yeah.
supposed to because you're but whatever. I
Just to be
mean,
demure
right,
and
you
in a
can be both.
certain way, like very Four of Hearts way or Two of Hearts way, which surrounds, the three. Like either it should be just union between male and female, or very stabilized, like, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby
I
and the
know.
baby carriage.
Okay.
But you're like, nah, let's blow the roof off of that.
Yes, yes, let's do
Let's
that.
let's get expressive and let's explore the various ways in which we can love one another.
Yes.
There are ways, and I just think that it is important to acknowledge that expression as a part of this card, that if you are going if you're going off of the beaten path with your love story, just make sure that you have consent with all involved. I'll just say that.
I
Then
mean, come
bring
on,
on the
guys.
lovers. Bring
I
on
have
the
to put
lovers.
that a little label across there, but yes,
Yes.
thank you,
Yes.
you
Well,
grounded four.
yeah, well, yes. And I
Bringing this.
remember because I remember right after my divorce, having, I am a four. I really like that stability and security. So, my 20-year marriage blows up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost 50 and I'm single and blah, blah, blah. And I just need to partner back up. Right. That was my
Mm,
initial thought. But my roadmap that year had the Three of Hearts. And it was kind of like my teacher, Robert Lee Camp, looked at that and just said, this is not the time for you to settle down. It is a time for you to go out, meet new people, experience relationships, experience love, at this age. You have been monogamous for the last 25 years of
mm-hmm.
your life. So go
Right.
go play, go have fun. And that's what the Three of Hearts can mean, which brings me to, and we haven't really discussed, but I just thought of it right now, the Eight of Hearts. The Eight of Hearts can often be seen, it is the power card
Okay.
of eights are all powerful in every suit of the deck, but the Eight of Hearts can be another form of playboy or playgirl energy because you have so much charisma and love energy. You're very much in your love power, but it can show up as playing the field well. I see you've got the card.
I
Let's do it.
mean, yes. Hello.
Okay. Lift that skirt.
I mean, look at the thing on the, I mean, look at
Oh,
the actual stick
oh,
with the real stuff. And then holy moly.
there you go.
Like this is one of
There
the
you go,
best you've
Ada
ever
Heart.
given me. Just do.
Yeah. And
Okay.
again, knowing if and where you have the Eight of Hearts in your soul roadmap for life, or if it's playing a significant role this year, all these cards that we're mentioning are really kind of fun cards to know about. Yeah, these are the sexier
Absolutely.
cards.
And I'll do two at a time now. What about the 5 and the 7? Do you think
Of
they
Hearts.
qualify? Yes, of hearts.
Well, the
5 and
seven, yeah, I definitely see the Seven of Hearts can be. I get so distracted. The sevens of all the suits are the bridge between the spiritual and the earthly. So it can
okay.
be if I see Seven of Hearts and if I think about love and sex, I see Kama Sutra. I see like
Yes.
a whole, like it is going to be a spiritual experience in its highest form. You know, it is slow and sensual and beautiful and connected. You're really bringing the earthly body into the spiritual realm versus wham bam thank you ma'am I'm done like it is a journey.
It's a
Yeah,
journey.
for the
A
seven
journey.
and and you asked about the Five of Hearts as well. Let's see it. Okay, what was
Kind
going
of
on?
sweet
It's just
and
kind
a
of
little romantic.
It's a little romantic. Five of
Yeah.
Hearts generally is the card, well, it is one of the two divorce cards because it has a restlessness to it, a changing spirit. So, would I say that the Five of Hearts is a sex card? I would be more aware of like what are you desiring? Is there something percolating in you, especially if it is one of your main cards for the year? You're might be feeling a little restless and you might need to examine like why do you have that? Are your needs not being met by your partner? Do you
Mm,
not have a partner? Do you need to change your partner? Like the Five of Hearts is more along that's how I see it off the top of my head. I would have to get deep into the soul roadmap, but nothing is jumping out like,
right.
yeah.
Not like the King of Hearts.
Ooh, the King of Hearts is the ultimate lover. The
King
ultimate lover. So if you think about the king and the queen, let's see it.
That's a
Yes,
pretty good lover right there.
there you go. That is, I love,
Oh,
I
they all have like
love
these.
that I got you these cards.
So do I. Solitaire takes a whole new twist. I mean, if they all have like these Viking beards, it's like, okay,
Yeah, it's interesting.
okay.
But yeah, the King of Hearts represents the ultimate lover. It is also, and I should say also about the Queen. The King and the Queen are the masters of love.
Mhm.
So the queen again has the motherly energy. The king has the fatherly energy of that suit. So they're both masters, but the king specifically can be seen as an ideal lover. If you are looking for somebody and you get the King of Hearts, especially if it's in your Venus period, perhaps you might be encountering the ultimate love our
You
experience. And it
too.
doesn't mean that it's going to be, a forever thing. You might just have like a lovely
Yeah,
encounter with a lover. But
y'all
yeah,
don't need forever all the, I
yeah,
mean, simmer
yeah,
down. You can have some fun.
yes, yeah.
Okay. Are you
But the
ready?
hearts aren't the only suits, right? There's a
This is
couple.
nice
Hmm,
segue. Okay, ready?
yeah. What have you
This
got? What
one
have you
is very tame when you first look at it, but
got? Oh, yes. Oh, interesting. What is?
it's like she's casting a spell on her favorite toys, perhaps, or she's cleansing them. of their evil. These are all
Are they decapitated? Are they?
yeah,
Have
I
they
think
been?
she's a
I
little
don't know.
angry.
Okay. So
Angry.
yeah, this is an interesting one for people who are like, okay, that is a big detour. Why would the nine of clubs be considered uh, a sex card? Well, it's because of the roadmap of the Nine of Clubs. It is a very sexy card indeed. It has quite a few love cards in its roadmap, including the Two of Hearts, the Union of Love, in Venus, which
Mhm,
is like Romeo and Juliet type energy. It's right there in the roadmap. Has the King of Hearts, the
mhm,
lover, in Mars. So it's like, that kind of
mhm.
an energy. The Six of Hearts is its Saturn card. So the
Oh,
Saturn card is your teacher in life. So there's a karmic balancing of the love energy of the Nine of Clubs person that is happening in this lifetime, for better or for worse. You're working through some significant love karma, or love is teaching. That's a way to look at it. And there needs to be some responsibility in the areas of love for the Nine of Clubs person. But I think one of the biggest influences of the Nine of Clubs is the Queen of Hearts is their first karma card. So
mm,
your first karma card has everything to do with, in this lifetime, it is what you are learning through. You're putting a lot of your focus and intention and energy into growing and evolving your soul through understanding the essence. So this understanding the essence of what it really means to be a master of love through sensual pleasure energy, the mother energy. Of course, to become a mother, you must engage in sexual relationship with another. So that is a part of the Nine of Clubs essence. So it's interesting when you look at cards like this, because it just seems like Nine of Clubs, isn't that the mental card of letting go?
mhm. Well,
Yes.
look at this card. That's what I was just going to say. So if we look at the nine as she's letting go, she's cutting off, or is she blessing because she cut them off thinking that all men were evil? And now she
Interesting.
realizes, oh, I don't need to let go of all the men, just the
Well, and
one.
there's four of them.
There's four of them.
Hmm.
And this thing in her hand just looks like a
Like
little,
what is? Yeah.
it's like she's dipping it in that bowl. So maybe it's like a feather or
Maybe she is casting her love spell on.
maybe she's breaking or she's fixing all the broken willies. Oh,
Oh, she's
nice. What a nice
fixing the
lady.
broken
Thank you. Thank
willies.
you for your service.
Yeah, so I think that that's how the nine represents, because it's not
Mm.
just the card itself, it's understanding the soul. Your understanding your soul roadmap is so
Oh
helpful.
my God, so
It has
helpful.
helped me so much just in the last 5 years, when I first discovered it, when I was uncoupling from my 20-year marriage. It was just like, holy shit, well, now what? Who am I now? And then you see certain cards in your roadmap, you're like, oh, and then you sit
Mhm.
with it. So that Nine of
Mm.
Clubs, not obvious at first, but when you peek under the hood,
I mean, so to speak. Actually, this would have been super helpful back in the day.
right? And that's
Okay.
why we're sharing this now, because I feel the
Right.
same way. I was just like, man, if I knew this stuff,
I
but
know.
it's
Listen,
the journey that brings us to our knowing.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one is the
Okay.
Jack
Mm.
of clubs.
Also of
So
clubs. Yeah.
I'm going to show it and you all figure out whatever you want to see there. Okay.
You
You're
see what you want.
grown-ups. You could figure it out. It's a
Okay.
little, it's
Okay,
a little,
this is a little interesting and a little off-putting, because what I see for sure is a generational gap.
yes. And so this isn't
But
necessarily
that
going to
younger
represent.
person that we see is, the Jacks are representative of a younger essence. They're the bridge to the masters, between the ace to 10, then you've got the jack, and then you've got the king and queen on the throne. So the jack is a more youthful energy. So you do see a youthful energy here. I'm going to go ahead and say that the youth depicted on this card is a consenting 18-year-old or older. Let's just say that.
We're gonna go with 21 because it
Yeah,
looks like they're
okay, well, we'll
drinking.
go 21 and older, right? And maybe there is, and there's no judgment over like a Mrs. Robinson type relationship, a teacher
Sure.
having a mentor to your sexual prowess. Okay. Anyhow, that has to do with the card and just being like, whoa, is that what we're seeing there? Okay.
That's right.
However, yeah, so the Jack, again, this is the mental suit of the mind. And so, how does the heart energy or the love energy or the sex energy get infused into this? And again, it's the soul roadmap. There's a couple of things. And this is an interesting card also because they have the Four of Hearts as their Uranus card in their lifetime roadmap. And the Four of Hearts is that stability, that foundation of love, protection over love. But it is in Uranus, and Uranus, it likes to shake things up, likes to rattle things. It's a little unexpected. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit off. It's a little unusual. Unusual is the word I
Mm,
was trying to get to. So there's kind of an unusual stabilizing energy around it. Many would say that if you've had a Jack of Clubs lover, that they are very pleasing. And that could have to do with their result card in their life is the Eight of Hearts. It's that power of love card. They have that Playboy card is there. It's like their super Jupiter. It's a super energized card for being a lover. But going back to that unexpected, unusual energy, there can be bisexuality in a lot of Jack of Clubs people. It's very common. So that's just something to note that if you are a Jack of Clubs or if the Jack of Clubs presents itself that like that this is kind of like that creative expression. There are different ways that we can express ourselves and Jack of Clubs, either people or that influence might bring some more unusual sexual experiences. And
right.
cheers to that.
And try it before you deny it, or try it before you knock it. What is that word?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so
Well,
those are some of the juicier ones I think that
yeah.
present themselves. But as always, I want to say that with this card system, it's universal and also very unique to you. So how a
Mhm.
card represents itself and manifests in your life has 100% to do with your life circumstances and where you are. Are you married? Are you single? Are you in an open marriage or a very happily married, union? Couple, traditional, whatever I'm trying to say. The way it plays out is very unique to each and every individual. And that's why I offer Soul Roadmap, readings or consultations to help you individually exactly where you are with what you need, because the
Mm,
guidance system functions at a very high level. And we are, as we know, we are all one, and yet we are also very uniquely ourselves. So,
right. And we both promote safe, what is
mhm.
it? So it's monogamy. So yeah, just if you are
Consensual.
going to go out there and experiment, wrap it up, keep it safe, get tested, be
Wrap it
smart.
up.
I mean, come on now. We're all adults. We can do what we want to do to find our pleasure, and as long as you're not hurting anybody and you stop judging yourself, you know.
I
Mm,
love that. Just be consensual, be honest with yourself, with your partners. Have fun. We are here. I mean, it is one of the greatest pleasures of the human experience is an
absolutely.
intimate connection with another. So
Yeah.
have
And
more of them.
necessary. Yeah. I mean, come on. Well, Miss Andrea Blythe, if people want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Yes,
Oh,
excellent.
wait, share a little bit about your upcoming retreat.
Oh, yes. Well, that is one of the ways that you can get a hold of me live and in person. I will be in Mount Shasta over Labor Day weekend for a 5-day transformational retreat where I will be doing my mystical storytelling infused with music. At the Rising of the Warrior Goddesses retreat, it's all about harmonizing the balance between our divine masculine, that fire, and our feminine flow. I will be there with 5 soul activators that are coming alongside me to really activate your soul gifts that are embedded in your soul roadmap. So I will help with the mystical wisdom, and other people in sharing their light will help activate the light in you so that we can all radiate forth. So that is super fun. We are enrolling now. Seats are filling up. If a yurt has your name on it, you can look. I'm sure it'll be in the description, the Rising of the Warrior Goddesses Retreat. But you can find me most easily if you want to get a copy of the Soul Roadmap ebook. It is my storytelling about how this wisdom has helped me. And I'm really trying to do more storytelling rather than just the esoteric knowledge, which is amazing. I love it.
You can say it. You
The
can say
clubs this season, we are working through that in the Joyful Soul Circle, is really understanding the knowledge of this mystical wisdom. But I want to help people embody it. Well, how do I use this? There's a lot of books about how you can use this system, but how do you apply it? And I do that through the storytelling. So the Soul Roadmap is my story, and I hope that it will help you in yours. So you can grab a copy of that, and that will subscribe you into my mailing list. And if you find value there, then you get to find out all the things. But if you're a social media fan, you can find me at Let Love Rise over on Instagram, Let Love Rise on YouTube, and in the Facebook, in the old school world, Andrea Blythe is where you will find me there. And it would be my joy and honor to journey alongside you and help you understand your soul essence through this mystical wisdom.
Yeah, it's magic. So letloverise.com is also a good way
Oh
to go
gosh,
to
yeah.
your event
Thank you.
pages and all your stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's where it all
yeah,
began.
that,
LetLoveRise.com is where all the stories have been embedded. That is the original blog that began it all. Yes, my love child.
nice.
Thank you for saying
Yes,
that. Let Love
you're
Rise. Let's talk
welcome.
about Let Love Rise. Yeah.
Well, you guys, you can see the love I have for this woman, and she has truly helped shape me to who I am and has shown me through the card system that who I am at my core, who I chose to be when I came in. And so instead of fighting all of that, I, I'm I'm expressing all of that. So thanks everybody for tuning in and sharing. And I really want to make this kind of like a little mini radio show. So one day I'm going to do that little annoying, like, you know. But
Love it.
don't forget to go to Andrea's website. It is Let Love Rise at YouTube. Like it, subscribe it. You don't have to lick her bell. What should they do in a mystical way to your bell to make sure they get notified? That's a
Ooh,
fun.
I'm like a mystical way. You take your magic wand, I don't know, and tap it with your magic wand.
I was,
Hey, and you know what? On this
hey now,
podcast, your magic wand can be your magic wand.
hey now, hey now. Yes, you can do all those things. And then just go to mine and just lick mine. That's all I need you to do. So,
Yeah.
and make sure you're subscribed because I've heard through the grapevine that YouTube sometimes unsubscribes people. So always make sure you are subscribed. And thank you again, Andrea. I love you so much. I love having you on.
Love
Um,
talking this talk
People
with you.
love to have you on too. So we're going to have you back, I'm sure, with
Wonderful. It
you.
would be my honor. I love sharing this wisdom and how it can apply to you. I certainly hope that we licked your brain this morning or this
That's
afternoon or this
right.
evening, whenever you're listening.
That's right. Probably in the evening since this is,
Yeah,
okay.
more
All
adult.
right, my lovelies. I'm going to call them my brainiacs. I will
Mhm.
see you all on the next one. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. Comment, subscribe. If you want to know your cards, like Andrea said, you can go to Let Love Rise. There's links in there. You can sign up to get your roadmap. We'll also put a link down in the comments below. And if you have a question, put it in the comments because we will answer you. We will answer you. So, all right, everybody. Peace out
Bye.
until next time.